because they don't have a, something like a time trial, you'll have a specific time, you can work out exactly what it's like. But mass participation events, sometimes you can be kind of half an hour between rocking up in your start pen and actually running across the start line, if not longer. So you can kind of come up with a strategy there where you go, okay, right, so I'm gonna potentially come in with some insulin on board to try and reduce that kind of stress response, but I'm gonna take some carbs with me, ready to go, kind of just before I start. And one of the things that I do when I'm looking at my blood glucose levels is I'm really trying to kind of preempt what's going to be happening in terms of my blood glucose levels. So I'm not, let's say I've come into an event, my blood sugars are 11, kind of at the start line, and I'm looking and I'm going, right, okay, we're about to start. I'm nearly at the start, nearly my wave, whatever it is. Gonna set off any second now. Is I'm going, right, okay, what's gonna happen to my blood glucose levels? Right, okay, so as soon as I get across that start line, stress response is gonna go because I'm gonna be back in my element where I want to be riding my bike. So at that point, I'm going to be relaxed. Okay, so that means my liver's going to stop dumping glycogen out. Okay, so that means my kind of like glucose influx, if you like, is gonna pause. So essentially, this rising blood glucose that I'm seeing up to 11 is going to plateau. So at this point, I'm thinking, right, how much insulin have I got on board? And now's the time to hit my carbs. And I'm probably going to take those carbs before I even see my blood glucose levels start to drop, because I know they're going to drop. I've seen it, I've experienced it, I've done it on 100 events before that this will happen, and therefore I'm going to be proactive. I'm going to go, right, I'm going to take those carbohydrates ahead of them dropping, which will then hopefully stop the kind of rebound effect of the stress stopping and starting an event. Suddenly you start doing aerobic exercise, which increases insulin sensitivity, etc. You start trying to pull loads of glucose into the cell, and suddenly you end up with your blood glucose crashing.